Hello, it's Gabriel, and as I promised, we're doing the Skylanders Giants Nightmare Mode run. And as I said before, this is gonna be rough. Sorry, I'm trying to be professional for this, but in the end, I know how this is gonna go. I've played some of it, off screen because I was attempting to, actually start the game and everything. That was my previous file. I wasn't happy with how it came out. I didn't record all of it and everything, but I wasn't happy with how it came out and everything. So we're changing it up a little bit. So instead, we're not showing off all the cutscenes and everything. It's just going to be a straight playthrough of the game. No cutscenes, no nothing. Just pure fails. Trust me, you're not going to lose anyone till the 6th chapter. That's when the difficulty spikes up. So as you will see, the difficulty modes, we got chompy, well, you got the easy, medium, hard, and then after beating the game, I think on hard mode, you get nightmare mode, which is incredibly mean and unforgiving, and the Archean juggernauts are broken beyond belief. No worries, we'll get to those guys eventually. But let's get into it, and we're gonna, as I said, skip all the cutscenes and just play the game. I'm actually using what I think all my Skylanders from the previous thing. Instead of using the normal Tree-Rex, I'm using Gnarly Tree-Rex because I have a feeling that one's more leveled up than the other one. But I mean, it has all of his upgrades and everything. But yeah, here we are, Chapter 1. This is going to be a quick little breeze. I think I could get through this one and the second chapter very fast. I'm going to try and shoot 2 chapters per episode because, well, these chapters in this game especially aren't that long. Depending on the Skylander you use. If you're using a giant, these can actually be pretty long. Gotta say. Okay, so we've got. So I'm gonna try and do 2 chapters per episode. In the first playthrough I did of this, I was doing. I did like 3 chapters in the first episode because I felt like it turned out to be 30 minutes. I don't want to do that. Instead, I want to do it the way I'm supposed to. I'm not supposed to, but do the way I feel like it. Just 2 chapters per episode would work. Because some of the chapters can be pretty short, like I think the Oracle is a bit short. And these episodes might average up to 25. I know this, it's 25 minutes. Don't know how long they're going to be, but it's going to be a fun ride. I mean, I'm playing my second favorite Skylander game. Also, if you're wondering what I'm going to do after this, what Skylander game I'm going to play afterwards, we're just going to walk all over these guys. Yeah. Skylander game I'm going to play afterwards is either going to be Sparrow's Adventure, but not 100% this time, or could be 100%. Depends on what you guys think. If you want a 100% run of that game, I'll happily do it. Granted, it's one of my least favorite Skylander games. I'm also not going to get any of the collectibles unless I feel like it, like the Wing Sapphire before. It's only in the case of if it's really just right out there, I'm going to get it, because all my guys are like fully upgraded. Wait, are they? Yeah, Eyebrow's fully upgraded and stuff. So, yeah, this chapter is going to be very fast because in reality, this is like the shortest beginning level in a Skylander game. Yeah, because Cloudbreak, the first level in Swap Force, I'm just going to say, that's not very long. The Imagineers one is, I refuse to talk about that game. You could say the one in Superchargers is the shortest, but because it's chapter 1, but granted, it's a whole level, and the chapter system in that game was implemented very well, though. Granted, it made the game seem long when it wasn't. The levels in that game were the average length of a level in Swap Force, but at least it had like a little break system in the end. That's what I like about that game. That game might be my 4th favorite, but it's in terms of how much I like it, it's miles above Spyro's Adventure. That game I find very overrated and really dated. I just feel like this game fixed literally everything wrong with Spyro's Adventure. I'm not kidding. It fixed every complaint I had with it. The weird hitboxes. What else? It doesn't. Well, how do I put it? The levels didn't feel like they blended in. Each one felt unique. unlike Spyro's Adventure, which changed it up every now and then, but each level is very much the same. In this game, they at least have stuff to change it up, like Skystones was a nice way to change it up and everything. And I gotta say, as sequels go, this game's up there, my favorite sequels of all time. I'm trying to think of what's my favorite sequel. I haven't played Ratchet and Clank 2, so that can't be it. I've never played Sonic 2 or 3 yet. I plan on eventually playing them. Oh, Transformers Fall of Cybertron's up there, my favorite sequels of all time. Might be my #1 favorite sequel. Kingdom Hearts 2 is up there, because that game was... that was good. That was good. That was a fun Let's Play. But as you all can see, these enemies are, well, dying. And I should probably switch out, because it's never that fun to see just one Skylander. So we're going to switch to Hothead. The Giants are... While they're going to be great early game, to use, late game, well, their size is a hindrance, I swear. Because their slow movement, well, Hothead might not really succumb to slow movement because of how, fast he can be with his Hot Rod ability. And also T-Rex, but Eyebrow's going to really suffer late game in this, Nightmare mode because, well, he can flat out, his speed is atrocious. Any Skylander tier list I see there's actually some Skylander tier lists out there. Any tier lists I see that have Eyebrow at the top, I'm just like, really? Granted, he can do a lot of damage very quick, but in Nightmare mode, whenever the enemies are rough, like, granted, not at the moment, but whenever it really beefs up in the difficulty, that's whenever, if you want to know when it beefs up, it's Chapter 6. You could argue it's Chapter 5 because the Executioners. How'd that go through me? You can argue it's after Chapter 5 because the Executioners and stuff. But it's Chapter 6 because the stupid Archean Juggernauts. Oh, man. They're an enemy I love to fight, yet hate to fight at the same time. It's weird. I always find such satisfaction when taking them down. It's just that whenever it's just that fighting them is the major chore in some cases. Because when you meet them, heck, when you fight two of them at the same time, you're just like, okay, crud. I still do like the Juggernauts. I like their design a lot. Yeah, the Archean Juggernauts design is very nice. And now we're moving on to Chapter 2. This, like the other chapters, shouldn't go by, shouldn't take that long. The beginning chapters are, well, in this game, are pretty short. I don't know why I was going to plan on doing this! Ah, this move is beautiful. See, that move is awesome. I do like the bomb path. I feel like it's the more fun Hothead path. I mean, the top path is great and everything. Don't get me wrong, like, Hothead with both of his paths and everything is very good. But everything else with them, it's pretty alright. I mean, the top path is great. Oh, wait, what am I saying? Yeah, Hothead is overall one of the best Giants, and I've grown more appreciation for him over time. At first, I thought he was more of a moving and see how much that he did to me. That was like 100 damage. Trust me, that is gonna. Whenever I fight heavier enemies, that is gonna be. There's gonna be more. Yeah, these guys are already packing. These guys are already gonna hit hard. Also saying this, other Skylanders like Trigger Happy really suffer on harder difficulties because of. In Trigger Happy's case, it's a lack of HP. And the Giants, in like every single Giant's case, unless you're fast like T-Rex and Hothead, and I think to some extent, what's it? Okay, Thumpback. To some extent, Thumpback. You are going to get you're going to get beaten up big time. Or unless you're unless you're Bouncer, because Bouncer, while he lacks in speed, he makes up in the artillery department. Even more than Eyebrow does. But yeah, other Skylanders that Flashwing is probably going to excel in this mode because Flashwing, in my opinion, is the best of the new core Skylanders, not the Giants. My favorite Giant is T-Rex because of how much crud he can wreck. I'm gonna switch out now because I feel like using Sunburn. He's a Skylander that's grew on me a bit. It's grown on me a lot. At first, whenever I used him, I wasn't that big on using him. But now that I've seen what he can do on the harder difficulties and start chipping away at these guys' HP like they're nothing, I mean, look at this! Sunburn's ridiculous! I mean, jeez. And I definitely see him as being one of the best fire Skylanders, at least in the first two games. Don't know how he stacks up in the later ones. I've seen a bit of him in Trap Team, and what he did is he's very good. I'm just gonna grab that. I'm gonna switch back. I just bust him out for that because I couldn't be bothered to go into the house, throw a bomb, or just grab a bomb and stuff. Yeah, the Giants in this game. This game was definitely made in mind for being able to, yeah, use the Giants' abilities. Glad that they did that. Granted, it does make some puzzles annoying, but hey, True X comes in the starter pack. So yeah, sorry for the random hiccups. Don't know why that happened. Or just like random burps. I already ate before doing this. Yeah. I ate before doing this, so that's why if I have the occasional burp, it's because of that. Also, as you all can see, unlike in the earlier difficulties and everything, ow, stop. Please, I'm not losing a Skylander this early. Yeah. Oh, crud, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, you barely get any EXP in this mode. That's what, in my opinion, makes it a bit hard in case you're using a new Skylander, because you can't use newer Skylanders that you just get, because their HP is going to be atrocious. It's going to be, well, not atrocious, but incredibly low, and they're not going to be able to last that long. Heck, a level 1 Skylander gets one shot by the Archean Juggernaut. We're going to get onto them eventually by Chapter 6. Ah, jeez. Well, this is going to be a fun little Let's Play. Because I know I've seen quite a bit of the Nightmare Mode runs. Well, I know that they exist and everything of this game. But I thought it would be nice to do my own. You know, see what Skylanders are going to do. What was that? I'm sorry, what the heck? For a second there I thought he died. Because, you know, they usually be like that whenever they die. They do that little pose and stuff whenever they die. I was like, what the heck? Did I already lose one? Oh, that's one for the fail counter. Oh yeah, I'm doing a fail counter by the end. Once this Let's Play's wrapped up, I'm going to make sure that every bit of footage I have is saved. And look through all the videos. See which Skylanders went down during the LP. That, I think, is going to be pretty fun. Fun to make, none. Okay, you just have some, like, yeah, background music and... just have some nice little background music, or none at all if you want. And see every one of my Skylanders that I lose. Trust me, on the higher... well, whenever Nightmare Mode progresses, it's gonna get rough. Also, if you do want to... I don't know why they force you to do this. Even after... to go into Persephone's cabin. Even after you beat the game and everything, they still... and go back to this chapter. They still make you do it. I don't know why they did that. I don't know, I think I should switch out now. Let's use Bash. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, higher difficulty, things are gonna get rough. Also, Bash is, you know whenever I made that little unboxing thing on Bash? Oh wait, the fail counter, never mind, the fail counter. Yeah, by the end of this fail counter, that's gonna be fun to make. I mean, that's gonna be a heck of a lot of fun. Look at this! These guys are ridiculous! Bash has already lost half of his HP. I was not playing like this before. Alright, I was using Hothead in my previous thing. But on the bright side, Bash still pretty much one-shots everything with his tail, if you can get him close enough. So Bash can be pretty good if you want to get rid of some annoying little, like, fodder enemies. That's what I like to call this. Or the medium enemies in the case. In the case of fighting medium enemies, I do recommend using Bash for them. It makes it easy. Or easier. So let's do this a little bit. There we go. See, this is what I mean by changing it up. That's why this game changed it up a little bit. They added in like little turret segments that are Pretty fun, I gotta say. I know some people out there are probably not that fond of turret segments, but I find them a great way to change it up. Heck, you only use like a turret once or twice in Sparrow's Adventure. No, I think you only used it once in Sparrow's Adventure, and that was it. And I was like, huh. But in this game, it kind of sticks on throughout. And heck, in Chapter 14 with the Auto Gyro Adventure bit, that was fun. Auto Gyro Adventure was a heck of a lot of fun. Well, yeah, because it changed it up. You were in our Archean copter and going through stuff. That's what made the levels so replayable. I just feel like compared to Sparrow's Adventure, I know a lot of people have some nostalgia for it being the first Skylander game they ever had, or like the first Skylander game they ever bought and everything. In my case, Giants is the game that I have most nostalgic towards because while I like Swap Force more, I feel like Giants is in the case of Swap Force where it did everything right and doing very little wrong. Not everything right, but doing almost everything right. While, you know, doing a little bit wrong. I mean, I actually can't think of anything that's wrong. It's just that the chapters can be a little bit difficult. But it doesn't nearly have as much wrong with it. Well, heck, doesn't nearly have as much wrong with it as, like, for, say, Imaginaires, which I hate that game with a passion. That game showed the absolute worst in Skylanders. I'll save that for a video for another day. But there we go, everybody. That's the end of this first episode of the Skylanders Giants Nightmare Mode run. So far, nothing much. Well, so far, not much. Dang it, how to say it. So far, not as difficult. But trust me, I know that's firsthand. It gets pretty gosh darn hard late game. So, thank you all so much for watching. See you all in the next video. Bye.